I did put that as sort of an appetizer to our main event, because if we're going to talk about the great city of Baltimore, it's time to head over to talk shows.
WATB, who are these talk shows? Who are these talk shows?
And Easy, we mentioned at the top of the show, last week I hedged our bets a little bit because I wanted to make sure that it actually happened before I told people that you and I were guests on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. And it was a lot of fun. We appreciate Tom having us on. It was a little podcast swap. We had him on our 100th episode. He had us on. And for me, I just felt like I got to meet the great Jeff Heisen, who has a Mets podcast. And, we had Polite Kitty and Nicole were there. And I don't know, I had fun. Tom has a reputation that precedes him. What did you think? You didn't know that much about Tom before this show. And what did you think about being on his show, Easy?
Well, he's a pro. And again, I had that same question. Now, why am I supposed to hate Tom Myers?
I don't know. I don't know why you would, because he was nice to us. We had fun. He was kind enough to share video clips of his show. Now, usually his show is audio only, so you can't see how it's made. And he was nice enough to let us kind of show our audience what it's like. And, Tom runs a tight ship. Everything is segmented. It's a lot of when they feel like the air is out of a conversation, right, he pauses and then he gets us ready for the next topic. It's not stuff that from just listening to the show. One of the things that he shared with us was someone that I was familiar with. There's a musician named Tom McDonald. About a month ago, I was on Shitty Song of the Week, and we did a bonus episode, and we listened to some cringy Charlie Kirk tribute music. Tom McDonald was right at the forefront of that, and he has a rap song about Gavin Newsom. Tex Farton says, WATLP, who are these liberal pukes? I don't take sides in anything. I don't know what he's talking about. In fact,
you're like
I challenge sides.
You're
just
Chris
like
Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun talking to Tom Myers, who is,
I don't give a shit.
fairly
Who
well
cares?
established where he is.
And
no matter what your politics are, this song about Gavin Newsom, it slaps.
And it is on every channel. They think we stupid like the truth is just too hard to handle. Put on your camo, it's a culture war and load the ammo. They want Antifa ruling everything like it's Seattle. And they want anyone who's fighting to be dead and canceled. They want rainbows in the classrooms and 15 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. They want war, they don't want peace. They want fentanyl in our streets. They want borders to be weak. I swear the devil lives in California.
Now, again, very catchy. It's not in this clip, so I am going to recycle my joke that I made during the show, which is I do believe the devil can't afford to live in California. It's just much too expensive for him. But we're enjoying it. And Eric, I know the way you are, you probably forgot we heard the song last week.
No, as soon as it started, I was like, yes, I'm back. I'm back right there. And,
okay.
We had our own discussion over it. And I think it was some amazing point counterpoint. It was a great discussion.
Yeah, well, we'll hear a little bit more of it.
He a politician.
You see us all watching along there on the right.
Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we ain't.
So the devil is a Democrat. The song and video are out now. He's at I am Tom McDonald on X. And I know our audience is probably feeling this a little bit. I don't think they have anything unkind to say. If somebody wants to make a video of this song with Easy dancing as Officer Pizzarelli, I think that could go a long way.
We ain't switching. Y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different.
Wow.
If Gavin Newsom is the devil, then he probably got some of his satanic power from slurping up God knows what when he went down on Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Oh. And that's the way that the clip ends. And it's easy to forget that that Gavin Newsom was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle. He stuck with her a lot longer than Trump Jr. Trump Jr. was ready to move on. Pretty much, Dad got reelected, and then he's like, "All right, I need a younger, hotter model." So I hope everybody appreciated that clip. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were done. Byron says you let your libtard show douche canoes. No, we didn't. And then he left us. I'm out. I'm leaving.
It's interesting. We have more viewers than before we started playing clips from Tom Myers versus the rest of the world.
Out. I've had enough. I'm a cunt.
Yeah. Well, he didn't like.
We're making fun of that asshole. What do you think? We're going, yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know which asshole you're talking about. Talking about JD Vance or Chris Cuomo?
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. It's just enjoy life, you stupid bitch.
We don't take sides. All right. We fight sides. So there was a segment of the show. And by the way, you can check out the entire episode of Easy and I on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world, wherever you find podcasts and Tom's YouTube channel. You can also become a premium member for some spicy talk. I think the conversation of Zane taking his pants down on our stream once upon a time came up.
Tom likes to keep it above board. You won't hear like the types of talk that we do. Until he really lets his hair down. Sorry, Tom. I know you don't have a lot of hair, but you know what I mean.
He's got more than he needs, and I don't know if the C word has ever been said on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. That's a question for Tom. So a really fun video that we got to watch on that show, and Easy, I'm furious you didn't find this for us. Dean Cain, former Superman, shows up for training at ICE because he made a lot of headlines about wanting to do that. So Tom shared the video with us, and we'll get a little bit of our commentary on it. But this video is amazing.
Goals of this administration that he trains as an immigrations and customs officer.
That's what
as we can see in this piece from Fox.
Why did you want to get involved with ICE? I know there was a little bit of backlash, right? Not everybody thought it was the best idea for Superman, but why did you want to do it?
Because I stand with our law enforcement, and people don't realize, they think that, ICE is this horrible, nefarious group, and they're not. They're phenomenal people.
Okay. By the way, the guy who left, I think if he just stuck around a few minutes more, we would see Superman singing the praises of ICE. So he's really the one missing out. So he's going to try out, I guess, this ICE training course.
Do it.
Because I stand with our law enforcement, and people don't realize, they think that, ICE is this horrible, nefarious group, and they're not. They're phenomenal people.
Okay.
So this time, Dean Cain isn't flying there. He's going through that obstacle course and training to be an honorary ICE agent. He was working hard out there. And this is exactly what those recruits will do as they're picked one by one. And
so I believe you're supposed to climb up that, not just go through the middle.
Embarrassment. Yeah, he's just like weaving his. It's kind of like at that dog skills agility test going on here. This is so bad.
Well, maybe he'll make up for it.
At the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Brunswick, Georgia. This place is amazing.
Holding a crash test dummy.
He hit the shooting range too. He was out there with the acting ICE director, Todd Lyons. It was hard to tell who had the better shot there. They were both pretty good. Although he's best known for playing the Man of Steel on the 90s TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, he's also a sworn reserve police officer and a deputy sheriff out in Virginia. He says it's time for people to sign up and help this agency.
Yeah, didn't Elvis have like a Secret Service badge? Prairie Judge. Okay, now use the swing set and the slide. Yeah, exactly. It's he's basically I don't think Jim Barrees are around anymore, but he's basically running the course at Jim Barree, Dean Cain.
If you're
what would you tell those people that are on the line of if they should join ICE?
Sorry, what was that, Easy?
Yeah, if you're ICE, you don't let this video escape. You beat this guy. You send him to the El Salvador prison. You don't want this guy out there helping promote you.
I think you're forgetting that you're forgetting he's a celebrity.
Well, I was faced with the same things, and here I am. So you can be here too, and they should. It's an incredible. These guys are incredible. This whole place is incredible. Oh, and what these men and women do is protect the homeland.
Okay.
So Kane was sworn in by acting ICE Director Todd Lyons there. They went through the process, told him what he was going to do, gave him his gear, and he says he doesn't care what critics have to say. There's been a lot of them. Why? Because he says he's doing the right thing.
You're not doing anything.
I get John Oliver or Bill Maher or whomever making fun of it. That's great. Go ahead. And it's an easy joke, and that's fine. But I mean, what you're making fun of is me standing up for federal law enforcement and American citizens. If you want to make fun of me for that, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first.
Tom's ready to dive in, and I think we all enjoyed that. Look how much fun we're all having, by the way.
Yeah,
We're all
look
laughing.
Look at all the smiles.
T-Pain.
Polite kitty. I think she had a thing for me, by the way. I think she was.
No, I think Jeff Heisen had a thing for you. No, everybody's in love with Easy. It's the hair. But to be fair, she had not seen you dance as Officer Pizzarelli. So
right.
She might feel different. Maybe a little bit more smitten.
I mean, first off, like, what terminal illness does Dean Cain have that they're allowing him to do this? And is it going to take him soon?
No, can I go second?
So it's confusing because that's Easy on the video.
Laughing at Easy. I'm laughing at myself.
Yeah. And by the way, the dog's there on the couch, of course.
On that, there were two highlights for me from the video.
This is Jeff Heisen
that
speaking.
people
Is
at
he
home
doing a
can't
Woody
see.
Allen impression?
No, he's just Jewish. No, that's just how people talk when. Yeah,
I have an impression that I would like to
share. I know you're from Michigan, but believe me, there are a lot of people who talk like that. And
is he doing?
A lot of them are Mets fans, actually. All right, let's hear what Jeff thought.
One was he was supposed to climb up a two-rung ladder,
but
he just crawled through the bottom rung.
I wanted to let Jeff.
The second was he was dragging a blow-up doll of a woman, and he was dragging her while holding on to the doll's breasts.
Looking at the kind of shape that he's in, I actually think our nation's borders would be more secure if they swore in Christopher Reeve after the accident.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
fuck. Sorry.
That joke was mostly for Zane, but so I played all that just so I could get my joke on this show. But it's really mean, wasn't it? To say that a guy who was forever paralyzed in a horse riding accident would be tougher than Dean Cain. You go ahead and read from Good as Gold.
Yeah, Good as Gold says Officer Pizzarelli was dancing because he just nabbed a Mexican family and sent them to Alligator Alcatraz. Well, yeah, of course.
All right. Look, we had fun on that show. I hope people check it out. And Tom was very kind to us, and we appreciate him sharing video because you didn't really know what it all looked like. Very well behaved dog. I commend you, Easy. We're still looking at the video. I did mute it just so that we could see. But boy, this is really confusing because you and I are tiled off to the left, and there we both are down there.
It's a lot of us, and I love a lot of me, and I know you love a lot of you.
Yeah, other people are making jokes and we're laughing, but we got my joke in, so I probably don't know why I would play any more of that clip.
I'm just happy that Carl's brainwash brigade, can't even say it, did not show up here to try to rip Tom a new one like they like to do. As you know, Carl is the Pied Piper of the retard army. And is
that official? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's true. He's the Pied Piper of the retard army, and he tries to say bad things about talented people just so that this bunch of lemmings, I can't even talk, will follow him in his with his stupid thoughts about these all-star talents.
It's interesting you say that because I did see that the great Clearwater Chad was in our chat, so we appreciate that. But Tom's been very kind to us, and Carl hamburger just says nice. Well, Carl, I know that you have obviously taken in numerous episodes of Don Johnson. This show is shit. Yeah, so was Nash Bridges. Fucking nailed him. Loser. Wait, who wasn't that Don Johnson? That's fine. Anyway, I thought that it was fun, and if Tom will have us back, that would be great. But if not, he's actually running an ad for this show on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world, I believe, for a year. And by the way, we're now tied. We have two $20 coming late, but I wanted to say WATB is the best produced show on YouTube, says SS Jakin. Yeah, I think
goes to this guy.
No, I mean, I didn't bring Officer Pizzarelli to the show, so obviously we'd have nothing if it weren't for the great Eric Zane. And Tom Myers says, thank you for the use of your hosts. We didn't ask. We just went and did it. And then I told them after, but we appreciate that. And I hope everybody appreciates seeing that.